Gonna be back with another video for week 13 of, week 15 of taking the Bengals to the Super Bowl. We're still undefeated, and our record, I think, is 13-0. Not too sure.
KJ Hamler returning it. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. The numbers a week ago from Melvin Gordon. 17 carries, 86 yards, and a touchdown.
He's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people up and downfield.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Throwing is Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And it's fielded at the 34. The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 38. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Oh my God.
For a Cincinnati score.
That was so
Today's
lucky.
NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hamler now to return it. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd down, Gordon once more. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Wilson. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt.
Oh, come on. I had that interception.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Sets up the screen to Gordon. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, throw to the right here to Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And the flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
I'm surprised.
Garrett Bowles, 2nd team All-Pro last year, guilty there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Wilson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Open man Hamler. That's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of them.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. B.J. Hill able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 43-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And that will do it for this first half. So, no, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick, please? Thank you. All right, let's go. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Let's go, boys. Bring it on. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. They're there to make the tackle. Pat Surtain, the rookie first-round pick. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Another shot for Chase. He's got it this time.
He's right there for
And
that
the Bengals
touchdown.
are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's a run with Mixon, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Hamler now to return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time, but now it'll be 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. Throwing again here, Wilson. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Carolina's 13-1.
2 minutes
My
left
God.
to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 2nd and short now following the fumble. Now Wilson. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. This is Gordon on the dump off. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Again, Wilson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 five-play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Joe Mixon. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Here's a give to Mixon, and he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Don't do us like that.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Can't do that.
So that'll back him up 5.
Just taking a go for you.
So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Oh, we still won. We're 14-0. Make sure you like and subscribe and buy me a soda.